Sri Prema Bhakti Chandrika of Sri Narottam Das Thakur, the cooling moonbeams of loving devotion. Ajnanatimidandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Although my eyes with ignorance were blind, my divine Master, merciful and kind, with wisdom's pencil love's ointment applies. I bow to Sri Guru who cures my eyes. Sri Chaitanya manobhishtam stapitam yena bhutale soyam rupa kadamayyam dadati swapadantikam. The one who in the world did establish Chaitanya's heart's desire and his wish, may that Rupa I earnestly entreat grant me a place nearby his holy feet. Now the text begins proper. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Bando Mui Sabodhana Mati Jaharo Prasade Bhai Ei Bhabo Toria Jai Krishna Prapti Hoi Jaha Hoite. At my divine preceptor's lotus feet, the storehouse of exclusive devotion, bow down with all solemnity and care, by whose grace and favor, O brother mind, you may cross this ocean of existence, and by which mercy Krishna is attained. Guru Mukha Padma Bhakyo Hridaye Koriya Aikyo Arna Koriho Mone Asha Shri Guru Charani Rati Aise Uttama Gati Je Prasade Pure Sarvo Asha. The speech that issues from the lotus mouth of the teacher imbibe into your heart, and have no wish for other topics vain. Attachment for the Guru's lotus feet is the best means fulfillment to attain, since by his unreserved favour and grace you shall achieve to all that you desire. Chakhudan diloje janme janme prabhu se divya gyan hride prakasito prema bhakti jaha hoite avidya vinasho jate vede gai jaharo chorito. Who granted me the eye of perception and manifests wisdom within the heart. In every life from birth to birth is Lord. By influence of his devotion pure and loving joy, ignorance is destroyed, and Vedic scriptures his glory proclaim. Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu Lokanato Lokera Jivan Ha ha Prabhu Korodaya Deho More Padochaya Ebe Jasha Gushok Tribhuvan. Sri Guru is an ocean of all grace, and of the fallen souls the dearest friend. My teacher, Lokanath, is life and soul. Alas, alas, my Lord, be merciful. Afford the sheltering shade of your feet. Now let your fame resound the triple world. Vaishnava charanarinu bhushana koryatanu jaha hoite anubhav hoy. Marjana hoy bhajan sadhu sanga anukhan agyan avidya parajayo. With holy dust from the Vaishnava's feet, adorn your body as an ornament from which intuitive insight will arise. Worship to effect purification in the society of holy ones, ignorance and delusion overcome. Jaya Sanatana Rupa Prema Bhakti Rasa Kupa Jugala Ujjala Mayotanu Jahara Prasade Loko Pasharira Sarva Shoka Prakotilo Kalpataru Janu. Hail to Sanatana and Rupa, hail, like deep wells of pure love rapture divine, who personify the bright sentiments that obtains between the amorous pair, by whose grace the world hath forsaken grief, like wish-fulfilling trees made manifest. Prema Bhakti riti joto nijo গ্রন্থে সুবে কত লিখিয়াছেন দুই মহাশয়, যাহারো শ্রবণ হইতে পরানন্দ হয় চিত্তে, যুগল মধুর রসাশ্রয়. The ways of loving rapture they have shown, and in their own voluminous writings these two great ones have composed many tracts, from hearing which the purest joy will rise, and you shall float on waves of ecstasy and imbibe the sweets of the loving pair. Jugala kishor prem lokhoban jenohem heno dhano prakashilo jara joyo rupa sanatan deho more shei dhan shei ratan mor gole hara. That sweet love of the adolescent pair, like gold 100,000 times refined, is the great wealth manifest by them. Hail Rupa Sanatana, grant to me that treasure most valuable and rare, a gem with which I shall adorn my breast. Bhagavato Shastra Mormo Navavidho Bhakti Dharmo Sadai Koribo Susevon Onyo Devashrayo Nai Tumare Kohilo Bhai Ei Tattva Paramo Bhajan. The essence of the Bhagavat scripture prescribes the ninefold bhakti discipline, in which I shall be earnestly engaged, and to other gods I shall not resort. Thus, O dear brother mind, I say to you, this devotion the highest worship is. Sadhu Shastra Guru Vakyo Hridoye Koria Oikyo Satato Bhashibo Prema Maje কর্মী জ্ঞানী ভক্তিহীন ইহাকে করিয়া ভিন নরোত্তম এই তথ্য গাজে. The statements of the holy ones and scripture and the teacher take as one in your heart and always float in loving ecstasy. From karmis, jnanis, those sans devotion, I shall remain distinctive and apart. Thus Narottam these principles doth sing. Srimad Rupa Goswami Pade Nuktam. Divine Sri Rupa Goswami hath said, Anyabilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktiruttama. Without extraneous aspiration, nor hid by pious works nor abstraction, to cultivate a loving attitude for Krishna is the best beatitude. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.11. Anya obilaso chari jnana karma porihari kayo mone koribo bhajan sadhu sange Krishna seva na pujibo devi deva ei bhakti parama karan. Extraneous desire I forsake, jnana and karma I also forswear, and shall worship with body and with mind. And I shall not worship the sundry gods, for this devotion is the greatest gain and cause of the attainment of pure love. Mahajaner jei potho tate hobo anuratho purva poro koriya bichar sadhana smorano lila ihate na korohela kayomane koriya susar. I shall ensue the path laid by the great, and consider both the ancient and the new. Practice the active recollection sweet. Do not neglect to think of the past times, for this is the essential truth to know, how to engage the body and the mind. Asat sango sada tyag charo anyo gito rag kormi gyani porihori dure. Kebolo bhakato sango prema bhakti raso rango lila kotha braja raso pure. Always abandon evil attachments. Forsake the joy of hearing worldly songs. The karmis and jnanis leave off afar. only associate with devotees and relish the pleasure of love divine, topics with Braja's love raptures replete. যোগী নাসি কর্মী জ্ঞানী অন্নদেব পূজক ধ্যানী ইহা লোক দূরে পরিহরি ধর্ম কর্ম দুঃখ শোক যেবা থাকে অন্য যোগ ছাড়ি ভজ গিরিবরধারী Yogis, Nyasis, Karmis and Gyanis too, and those who meditate on sundry gods, all these abandon to a distance far. Customary virtue is fraught with grief as well as yoga disciplines. Forsake all these and worship Lord Giridhari. তীর্থযাত্রা পরিশ্রম কেবল মনেরও ভ্রম সর্বসিদ্ধি গোবিন্দচরণ সুদৃঢ় বিশ্বাস করি মদ মাৎসর্য পরিহরি সদা করো অনন্য ভজন Exertion spent in holy pilgrimage is merely a delusion of the mind. All perfection rests at Govinda's feet. Faith unwavering and love cultivate, the vanity of pride and hate forswear, and practice exclusive devotion sweet. Krishna bhakto anga heri, Krishna bhakto sanga kori, শ্রদ্ধান্বিত শ্রবণ কীর্তন অর্চন স্মরণ ধ্যান নবভক্তি মহাজ্ঞান এই ভক্তি পরম কারণ Behold the forms of Krishna's devotees. With Krishna's devotees keep company. Endued with faith, listen and recite the praises. Worship and recollect and meditate. The ninefold devotion is great wisdom. This is the cause of supreme devotion. Krishike Govindo Sheva Napujibo Devi Deva এই তো অনন্য ভক্তি কথা আর যত উপালম্ব বিশেষ করল সকলি দম্ভ দেখিতে লাগয়ে মনে ব্যথা Serve Govinda with the sense faculties. Do not worship the gods and goddesses. This is the true account of divine love. All else occasions contention and blame, characterized by vanity and pride, to behold which engenders grief and pain. Dehe boishe ripugon, joteko indriyogon, keho kar badyo nahi hoy. শুনিলে না শুনে কান জানিলে না জানে প্রাণ ডরাইতে না পারে নিশ্চয় Within the body the enemies dwell, which represent the organs and senses, and who is there that can withstand their force? The ears may hear, but heed not what they hear. The heart may know, but yet not understand, and thus no firm conviction can there be. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarja, dambha, saha, sthane, sthane, nijukta koribo. আনন্দ করি হৃদয় রিপু করি পরাজয় অনায়াসে গোবিন্দ বজিব Lust, anger, greed, delusion and vain pride, malice and overweening arrogance, all these I will direct to their own place, and with a joyful heart, victorious, I shall defeat the adversaries dire and worship Govinda with utmost ease. Kama Krishna karmarpane, krodha bhakta dveshi jane, lobha sadhu sange hari katha, moha ishta labha bine, mada Krishna guna gane, nijukta karibo jatha tatha. I shall divert desire into Krishna's service. Be angry at those who devotees hate. I shall be greedy for the company of holy ones and accounts of Hari. Deluded, not having attained my Lord, and proud to sing of Krishna's qualities, and thus the enemies I will employ. অন্যথা স্বতন্ত্র কাম অনর্থাদি যার ধাম ভক্তিপথে সদা দেই ভঙ্গ কিবা সে করিতে পারে কাম ক্রোট সাধকেরে যদি হয় সাধুজনার সঙ্গ otherwise desire independent and free is the source of impediments and vice which often lead the aspirant astray and the path of bhakti to him is lost. But what can lust and what can anger do if one is blessed with holy company? ক্রোধ বা না করে কিবা ক্রোধ ত্যাগ সদা দিবা লোভ মোহ এই দুই কথন এই তো কথন ছয় রিপু সদাহীন করিব মনের ভিন কৃষ্ণচন্দ্র করিয়া স্মরণ. And as for wrath, what ill might not ensue? Always abandon wrath. For delusion and for greed the same might also be said. The six adversaries are always mean. Reject them from the mind and always be in recollection of Krishna Chandra. Apani পালাবে সব শুনিয়া গোবিন্দ রব সিংহ রবি যেন করিগণ সকল বিপত্তি যাবে মহানন্দ সুখ পাবে যার হয় একান্ত ভজন. They will indeed of themselves fly away when they but hear Govinda's holy name, as elephants flee at the lion's roar. All adversity will be driven hence, great joy and happiness will be attained for one in singular worship engaged. না করিহ অসৎ চেষ্টা লাভ পূজা প্রতিষ্ঠা সদা চিন্ত গোবিন্দ চরণ সকল বিপত্তি যাবে মহানন্দ সুখ পাবে প্রেম ভক্তি পরম কারণ. Endeavour not in worthless enterprise for honour, worship, and vain dignity, but always contemplate Govinda's feet. All adversity will be driven hence, great joy and happiness will be attained, which is of Prema Bhakti the great cause. Asatsango kutinati chara anna paripati অন্ন দেবে না করিহ রতি আপন আপন স্থানে পিরিতি সবাই থানে ভক্তিপতি পরয়ে বিগতি. Avoid vain action and duplicity, abandon other worthless enterprise, and be not attached to the sundry gods. Love is directed according to kind and draws each to each by strong attachment, causing diversion from devotion's path. আপন ভজন পথ তাহে হব অনুরত ইষ্ট দেব স্থানে লীলা গান নৈষ্টিক ভজন এই তোমারে কহিনু ভাই হনুমান তাহাতে প্রমাণ. Let each to his own chosen path adhere, and I shall be attached to my own way and sing of my own chosen deity. This is worship steadfast and exclusive. O brother mind, hearken to what I say, and great Hanuman shall be my witness. So we'll pause it there, and the next will be the verse of Hanuman. Hare Krishna.